Hey, Texas. I know it's a little bit of a weird one today, working on something other than a RC car, but we'll see. Maybe it won't be very popular, but it's all stuff that I got to get done. So I figured you guys could join with me, and we'll do some body work and some painting, and just have some fun. Hey, Nitro Pimp. Yeah, I've been doing some body work today, so it's kind of what I've been up to today. For the most part, like this whole corner here was broke right out. This is a golf cart I'm restoring for the winter time, so I had to make that whole corner. You got your 2-speed rally right on, Nitro Pimp. Yeah, so I had to fabricate that whole corner. It's funny, you know what I used because there's a little bead roll that goes all around the bottom down here, like a bump out. And so I had to try and find something to make it with. So I took a piece of hose and I clamped it on there, and then I molded the fiberglass over it so that it actually made that bump out. It doesn't look too bad so far. I'm just letting the fiberglass set up. Yeah, so I guess just while we're hanging out here for a minute. So I painted this already. That didn't turn out too bad. That's done. And then this is the cart. So I have pretty much rebuilt this whole thing. I rebuilt the engine. It's 2-stroke. Rebuilt the engine, redid all the electronics. I used it a lot this season, but now I'm just in the process of kind of restoring it. So back to, like, now that I have all the mechanical stuff sorted out. So that's kind of what I'm doing with that. So that's kind of my fun winter project for now. Now that I say that, it's not going to last the winter, but once I get it done, then I can put it aside and concentrate back to my RC stuff, but this is kind of in the way. Yeah, so I've just kind of been messing with this thing on and off. I broke it all down this weekend because I had to take the body all off and everything. And these old carts, I'll tell you, that body's on there pretty good. Like there's a lot of fasteners and whatnot that you got to take off to get everything off of there. So I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure this live stream's not going to be everybody's cup of tea because it's not as much RC stuff as it's going to be paint and body stuff, and just kind of hanging out and just kind of brought everybody along. It's a shit-tacular day here. Snowed like a bitch last night, so everything's covered in snow, and I couldn't run outside if I wanted to right now. Nice. Nitro pimp. And you know what? When I was married, I kind of got out of doing cars. I was doing I used to do lots of restoration of vehicles and whatnot. And then when I got separated here in the last year, I kind of started doing other mechanical stuff as well as my nitro stuff. So I kind of flip flop back and forth, but I do love just about everything that's mechanical. So it's still just a passion of mine. Let's see how see how my fiberglass is setting up. A little bit tacky yet. Not bad though. I'll take the flapper grinder to knock all the high spots off first so I don't have to sand so much. And then I can top it up again from there. Hey, Nitro Bob. No, I hear you, Nitro Pimp. I'm the same way. I've been a mechanic most of my life. I'm my fourth different trade, and same thing. Your knees are shot, back's no good, blah blah blah. That's why I kind of took up golfing and RC cars mostly. But I love this old cart. I talked about replacing it, but it just these old ones seem to ride so much nicer than the new ones. So it's to me, it's just I don't know. I enjoyed rebuilding it, so it's actually quite fun to work on. I do not like the amount of dust that Bodyworks makes in my shop. That's the only thing I hate about Bodywork. The dust and the overspray sucks. I don't know how many of you have used these before, but these flapper style wheels for the grinder it's the bomb, man. Oh yeah, the Yeah, I hear you, Nitro Pimp. Like I said, well, that's the reason I picked this one up was because the ones at the course are they're all the rentals are so rough. They'll hurt you bad if you hit a bad bump with them. So let's knock these high spots off and see what we got. That's actually not looking too bad. I've got some sandpaper now and give that a go over. Need something a little thicker. Want a heavier grit. Needs a little bit more smooth out there in this corner. All right. Now I think I'm gonna have to put more fill in there. Yes, sir, TK. The motor is all put together in that thing. I was showing the guys earlier. It's all ready to rock. It's been working pretty decent. I just figured I had to do some body work here. It's on this thing, so I could kind of get it out of the way from my RC cars. So I'll show you the rest of the cart. I was showing the other guys earlier. There's the hood, the roof. Here's the cart. So there's the engine. We got it all rebuilt. Runs really good. I did put a bit of a lift kit in the front end. I'm just kind of cleaning that up. I painted some of the front pieces. So I got new rear tires and everything for it now. So just figured I was out here tinkering away, and it snowed last night, so I figured what better day to do body work than when it snows. Yeah, it does. That's how it goes in reverse. Yeah, the engine runs backwards. When when you flip the key switch the opposite direction, the engine runs in reverse. next weekend, there's a RC swap meet that I'm going to, the same one I go to every year. So I'm hoping that I can score some more sweet treasures when I go there, so that'll be fun. Ooh, I got the heat high in here. We're doing the body work, sweating. I gotta mix up some more fiberglass now. I'm gonna top that up a smidge. Clean off my little tray. A bit messy on that one. Mix this up a little hot. Hope everybody's having a good Thanksgiving weekend. This is Thanksgiving in Canada. I don't know, I think the States is a different time for Thanksgiving, but that set up. Oh, better put that lid back on that fiberglass. Yeah, I'm hoping to, I'm trying to figure out what to take to the swap meet, because I actually rented a table and everything for the swap meet. So I'm trying to see what would be best to take to part with, to sell, and go from there. So we'll see what I decide to take when I go. So we'll hopefully nothing I'll regret taking anyway. I know, like I said, I know this isn't probably everybody's cup of tea for a live stream, but everybody's used to me just doing RC stuff. So I figured if you can constantly have live streams with never fixing an LS engine, I should be able to post videos of a golf cart. No offense, Hugh, if you're on here. Nitro Pimp's paying attention. I wasn't sure if anybody was even paying attention anymore, if I was just talking to myself. Anybody breaking any new engines lately? I'm surprised I haven't had to break one in for a while. I hear you, Nitro Pimp. It's not exactly my cup of tea either, but it's something I got to kind of do. So, and I don't really want to run a nitro car because I don't want to accidentally spray castor oil on my bodywork and then make a even bigger mess. Hey, Joey. Thanks for coming, buddy. We're just doing some body work on the golf cart. I know it's not exactly everybody's favorite topic, but and then we're just kind of chatting about RC stuff in the middle, in between, literally watching paint dry, or in this case, fiberglass dry, and I was just talking about the swap meet and what we're gonna look at taking to the swap meet next week. So. I wasn't sure if I was gonna or not, Joe. It was kind of a last minute deal. I just was out here tinkering away and the weather's so shitty. I said, well, why not? I'll just throw it on there and see what happens. Nice, Nitro Pimp. That sounds like it'd be sweet. Did you have a video of that one? I thought I seen it on your channel. And Joe's got a new video out today, so everybody should check it out. I haven't quite had a chance to check it out. I've been pretty busy trying to do some of this stuff in between family and Thanksgiving dinners and whatnot. That seems to be taking the majority of the time. Nice, Nitro Pimp. So while I'm waiting for that to dry, what do you guys think I will miss the least if I take to trade in or take to the swap meet? Any suggestions? I was thinking maybe one of these JADOs, because I got a few. And I actually thought about one of the MGTs, because I have so many now. I know, Nitro Pimp. I actually got rid of my beer fridge in here. There used to be a beer fridge over there where that section of shelving is. And I took the beer fridge out to put more RCs in here. I thought about one of these jamming truggies, because I got two. None of my low-C truggies. None of my Savages. The buggies are pretty tough for me to decide to get rid of or not. Joe, I did find parts for the Kyosho, unless you did order them, but I did find some, so parts are coming from the one I broke last week. And then I got the few down there. And let me see. This is, I'm looking. And I'd probably take that aftershock one more time. And then that's my USA 1. And maybe the that low-C. Oh, yeah, that's the one thing, Nitro Pimp. Shipping to the UK is crazy. Canada Post here keeps going on strike. That doesn't help me any. been hot, but it's still sticky. Sure shaping up nice though. You guys want to see the crazy paint color I'm going to paint this thing? Here's the paint color. That should be fun. That's going to be the paint that's going to be on that thing. It should be pretty cool. Yeah, we got 10 centimeters of snow here last night. So everything, and then it's warm today, so everything is super wet. There's giant puddles everywhere. So I don't mind running in the snow as long as it's not super wet, but today it is very wet. I'm terrified of how much a serpent bumper to the land of beans on toast? What? Oh, you must mean England. Turn some air on. everybody. I hate sanding in compound corners. It's such a pain in the ass. And this is like a double back corner. Coming. Oh, I'm gonna stand up for a minute. Nice, thank you, Bob. That was awful nice, pimp. Right on. I'm going to, if there's oddball things, let me know. I'm going to that swap meet next week. I can keep an eye out for oddball stuff. And if it wasn't for those pinholes there, that would be really good. Sorry, guys. I was just had to answer a text. Well, I don't think anybody's really interested in watching me do this. So I think I'll just let everybody go. And next time I'll be back with just RC stuff. I won't bother with doing this kind of thing because I don't think anybody's really interested in, like Nitro Pimp said, I appreciate your guys' support about watching me do this, but I'm gonna have to get some glazing putty and stuff like Nitro Pimp said. So I'll let everybody go and hope everybody's having a fantastic Thanksgiving. Sorry for boring everybody. Unless you guys want to hang out, in which case you guys can keep chatting away. All right, I'll just shut it down. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thanks for tuning in, and I promise there'll be more RC stuff next time. Later, everybody.